How's that? Is that better? Okay, good. Actually, let me do something first. So let me recognize Colin Meadows. He's one of the founding board members, a colleague of mine. He's very supportive of the school, and it's a pleasure to work from right there. So thank you, Colin. I grew up in Chicago. I have two sisters. I have a brother. I went to Loyola Academy, which is a Jesuit school. And Father Foley was the first president of Cristo Rey in Chicago. So it goes way back to we think an awful lot of Cristo Rey. And the Jesuit education is just such a wonderful thing. You're going to learn so much. And obviously the education is important, but life lessons are probably more valuable when they stay with you forever. And I'll come back to that. And I'll tell you when, growing up, I went to a Catholic grammar school, and my parents went to Parents' Day one night, and they didn't know what it was. So they transferred me to public schools, and as I said, my dad went to Loyola, and I had a choice of going to Loyola or Madrid in public school. And I said, well, of course, I want to go to Madrid with my friends. My dad said, bad choice, go to Loyola. And so I call it selective democracy. I might have been able to go if I wanted to, but he helped me out thinking about better things. So let me talk about the life lessons. Of course, school's hard. It's a great education. It's wonderful. But the things I took away, you don't know what's happening to you. You'll figure it out later in life. But some of the things I took away is the value of hard work. You are working hard. Some days really tough to get up, get things done. But I think of it this way: the harder you work, the luckier you get. Remember that. It really does make a difference. The other thing is the importance of discipline and persistence. Never give up. Everybody fails every day. Learn from your failures. They'll just create a much better life for you. And I make mistakes every day. I learn from them, and it's okay. And that's how you learn. But be persistent. The way that I think about it is every day when you're done, you can always do one more thing. Imagine that. Just add one more thing when you're done, and the impact is tremendous on your lives and that of others. There's also, what I learned, the value of being open-minded and free thinking. It's sort of a core of the Jesuits training. And don't judge. Work with people, be supportive, be open-minded. It's such a wonderful thing in life when you are. And finally, the other, we hear different ways here, but it's really be willing to help people. Always put out your hand. I'm sure you're learning that here. It really does make a difference. And as you help people, you feel better about yourself too. And I'm sure that's happening each and every day for all of you. And then the other thing about Loyola, which is the same as Cristo Rey, you're making life friends here. My best friends today are still those from Loyola Academy. You'll have the same experience. You might not talk to them for years. When you see them, it's like you saw them yesterday. And wouldn't that be a challenge? Pick up the phone, call your friend. Oh, okay, I know they. So the education here is fantastic. It's wonderful. I know how hard it is, but boy, what a great thing this is in your life. You'll have your own life lessons. Those were mine. It mattered to me today. I use some of these lessons each and every day as I work, and also outside of school. So create your own life lessons. They'll be somewhat similar, I suspect. So also, in schools and at colleges, the college prep program is unbelievable. You'll all end up at wonderful places, and there's so many choices in the United States to go. There's no one great school, there's many, and you'll find the right one for yourselves, and you will have worked very hard to get it. So let me talk a little bit about Cristo Rey. So you've heard the impact of a place like UNESCO. We love the Cristo Rey students. They've been a huge impact for us. If you want to see people smile, just run the Cristo Rey kids, and it's just a pleasure to have them around the office. And it's just, if you have not supported Cristo Rey, please do. And the benefits are just amazing. I would say it's probably the most impactful things that we do in the community. And again, Atlanta's a wonderful place. There's many but maybe not the students. We know how hard you work, and this is just a wonderful opportunity for you. It will change your lives. It is changing your lives. And what I love, and Colin and I talk about it all the time, when the students come in, especially the freshmen, everybody, Trayvon, you were always so confident, but it's, just imagine yourself. I can imagine if I was a freshman going to work with one of our corporations. I wouldn't be able to talk. My head would be down. I'd be scared to death. It starts out a little bit like that, but boy, by the end of the semester, the confidence is just incredible. And the excitement of the students and preparation and how they interact, and we saw both today, look you straight in the eyes, shake their hands. It's incredible. And so, again, to the students, congratulations on what you're doing. We all know it's really, really hard, but boy, what a great thing for your life. And so thank you for that, and keep it up. Those are tough days. It's okay. It's part of life. You'll get it done. So I was going to stop there and see if there's any questions of the students or anybody else. Yes?
What was the hardest thing that you had to face in college?
The hardest thing in college? Well, it probably was, I went to Southern Methodist University, which is in Dallas, Texas. And I grew up in Chicago, Midwestern, big city, but a Midwestern town. And the culture was dramatically different. And being so far away at that time, not very far away from Chicago, it was really just getting your bearings and being by yourself, the responsibility that comes along with it, making sure you're disciplined, don't get yourself in trouble, which you're a lot of that freshman year. A lot of people sort of hit the skids. And by the way, it tends to be the guys more than the girls, so special warning there. And we tend to mature a little slower. Still working on it, but I would say it's really just making sure that you have your bearings and you'll get used to it. Often that first semester is just a little bit uncomfortable, but stick it out and you'll do just great. Yes?
How did you know this was the career you wanted to pursue?
So how did I know this career I wanted to pursue? I'll tell you, I didn't know. And so that's the other thing I tell you. So everybody's asking you, what do you want to be when you grow up? And the reality is 99% of the time you don't know. And so the real point is get an education, be open-minded, have different experiences. And the good news about the careers, what you're doing here at Cristo Rey, you see a number of different corporations doing different things. You're getting insights most individuals your age don't get. So you can start to see if you want to work in a place like Invesco or Deloitte or Ernst & Young, excuse me. I'm aging myself. So I think the main thing is make sure you have an education, be open-minded, pursue different areas, and you'll change your mind many times, but that's okay. So just know that. Yes?
Hello, sir. My name is Evan Rose. I'm a junior. May I ask, what's been the best moment of your career so far?
So, Kevin asked what was the best moment of my career so far. I hope it hasn't happened yet. What I will tell you, and I'm really proud to be here at Invesco, and I'm most proud about the people I work with. And it's a great group of people that care an awful lot about what they do. They care about the clients, but they care about one another. And I think that's an environment that you want to look at when you're looking for a job. And so I would reiterate that. So not just find an area that is of interest to you, but when you're interviewing, try to understand the culture. Could you see yourself there? Do you enjoy the people? Do you enjoy what they stand for? We sort of joke inside, we spend so much time together, we might as well like one another too. And there's something to be said about that. So that's what I'm most proud of right now, that I enjoy the most of all. Yes?
What's your favorite part about working with Cristo Rey?
Say that again?
What's your favorite part about working with Cristo Rey?
So what's my favorite part about working with Cristo Rey? Really, it's the interaction with the students. And everybody that I know that knows Cristo Rey just thinks it's the best organization, best school going. And they know it's a good education, but it's really just how hardworking you all are and how much you have on your plates, and everybody just admires you all. And that's really what I love most about Cristo Rey.
Yeah, the adults are allowed to ask questions too.
Any other questions? Yes?
So at your company, in terms of working with the students, do you have sort of a structured program on inside, or how do you set it up within your company?
Yeah, so how do we set up the program with Cristo Rey? So the first thing I'd say is, as you're thinking about engaging with Cristo Rey and being a sponsor, don't get wrapped up about how perfect the structure is internally. The main thing is create space to bring in the student, and in time you'll figure out how it works best. And so internally, it's really working with Cristo Rey. They'll be very helpful and help you determine what matters and how to make a difference. And so each year, each semester, we do try to do that and modify accordingly. But I would just encourage those thinking of sponsoring the students, don't overthink it, right? Just get the students in, and they will all happen. Yes, ma'am.
What's been the effect on your employees of having the Cristo Rey students there?
Yeah, so what's the effect on the employee of having Cristo Rey students? And that's really, no kidding, I mean, it puts smiles on people's face, because the students are so energetic, and it really makes such a difference. And everybody really just, it is a special thing. It just doesn't happen much in our organizations, right? And so hopefully you guys get spoiled all the time, that's what I hear, but it's well worth it. Yes, sir.
So obviously your partnership and involvement with Cristo Rey at Investo is very important to you and your organization. What's your opinion of those types of partnerships between the business community and sort of nonprofits or other organizations in general as it relates to Atlanta and sort of the civic landscape?
Yeah, so, my view, again, Colin and I, my colleagues talk about it a lot. I mean, frankly, my wife and I too, I think this is one of the most impactful things going on in the city. And, that's not to say there's not other important organizations. We are involved in those too, as most everybody else is here. But, it's a unique situation where, yes, the organization's better off by the help that they get. But it really does feel like it is impacting the students' lives. Just the confidence you see from the beginning to the end of a semester is just absolutely amazing. And I'm not sure what the special sauce is, and maybe Bill should probably share it with others, but it sure works. And if there was a way to replicate some appropriate models with different not-for-profits, I think it would really benefit the organization.
Oh, thank you, Marty.
There you go.
Well, thank you all, and